Hello there, boys and some girls. You might look at this title of the video and say, oh, so he finished the game and now he is gonna tell us why he enjoyed this game so much. Well, you're only like half right, cause I will tell you why I love the game, but I haven't finished the game yet. I would say that I'm around the halfway point as it is right now, and I'm not talking about the story as it is very clearly not the meatiest or at least the most interesting part of the game. My biggest reason for enjoying the game is simple: relaxed grinding. Spend enough time playing the game and you will have great result to show for it. The gearing up system is very straightforward and it has many parts where the complexity is low, but the time sink is high. Now start the part of the video when I actually explain and tell you how and blah blah blah. But if you literally just wanted the answer as to why I like the game, you got the answer and I'll see you in the next video. For the rest of you, I want you to meet Modan the blacksmith. We're going to talk about him quite a bit. Why? Well, quite obviously he crafts things and the best gear is also things, so, you know. Progression mainly breaks down into 5 aspects per character. 1 is going to be level, 2 is going to be skill level, then equipment, karma, and awaken. Each one of those can be progressed by doing a corresponding dungeon or activity. For levels, you can pretty much just use EXP tombs that you get from dungeons to shoot your way to the max level available to you at that moment, because yes, levels are actually going to be story gated in this game. 2. Skill levels require you to kill certain bosses and then use the parts that they drop as materials to level up your skills. 3. Karma is just basically another name for a card system that takes resources to level up the card, and the card is going to give you some benefits. So think things like more fire damage for a fire-based character. 4. Awaken. That's pretty much just another straightforward system where you farm materials, you gain passive for that specific character. Things like for the fox lady, you gain things like longer duration for some of your skills, as well as just like normal percent damage that you get for anything. 5 is equipment. I kept it for last because it is the one with the most things to talk about, because it is the biggest time sink in the game. Each one of the 5 equipable items come in a certain rarity, and they're all part of a set that gives you certain bonuses. The rarity increases the stats that come on the item as the rarity goes up. Each item has 1 main stat and then 5 additional substat lines with the rune slot that is available. Now, personally to me, I have not reached the rune part yet. I haven't been able to get any runes so far in the game. I really didn't progress a ton into the story, so I don't have a lot to talk about. What I think the rune is probably going to be is just going to be probably another stat stick to add to your weapon. All starts are going to be randomized whenever you craft the item, but they can be re-rolled endlessly later on as long as you have the materials that are required to re-roll the lines. Each part of this, upgrade anything, is going to require gold, which you also get by farming in a loop dungeon. Do you now see why I'm saying that this is going to take so much time? Each part of this 5-part system requires so many different farming dungeons and activity, and this is how I'm probably going to spend the next days of my life, is basically farming dungeons and upgrading my items. Are you a stat person? Do you only care about numbers? Some might say so, and I say yes, I am. Now, I'm aware that not everybody is going to enjoy the same thing that I do, but I do enjoy this. So I'm just saying, hey, this is what I do like. I really enjoy the spreadsheet part of this game. I really enjoy doing the math to then realize, for example, that if you go above 1068 base attack without any items or anything, it is better to actually have all of your items be at percent attack instead of just flat attack increases, or trying to figure out what is better to stack crit or attack. Those things are very enjoyable to me. With that being said, the reason why I enjoy seeing the numbers go up and up and up and trying to squeeze out as much damage as possible is because of the combat. It is truly enjoyable. Comboing your skills between the characters or even between the character's own skills is very rewarding. So far I have been focusing on burn damage, and I can tell that it only fits like again against a certain type of bosses and mobs. So think of everything I just told you and then multiply it by the amount of build sets that I'm gonna need for all the types of bosses there are in the game. I'll give you some examples from the characters that I enjoy so far the most in the game. The Fox Lady, her base attack actually deals fire damage, and they build the burn status effect on the enemy. Both of her skills are gonna send out fire foxes to deal damage to an enemy, as well as build the burn status. The most fun part of the character is actually things like whenever you attack after dodging, you create a tornado of foxes that deals damage, and you guess what? It adds the burning status. If you break the enemy's posture bar, you can send out additional fire foxes to once again deal damage and increase the burn status. And certain skills interact differently with certain bosses. The reason why I keep talking about the burn status is because I'm wearing a set that increases the damage that I deal to enemies that has that status on them. So building this status with this character is very easy, and it is very rewarding damage wise. Are you now able to see why I enjoy this game? I can see already my characters all maxed out after I just solved this puzzle, and I'm thinking what should be the best build. Now all I need to do is basically execute this, and this is where I'm going to disappear to in the coming days. So you can expect the next video going to be a total look on the entire game after I finished everything worthwhile there is to do in the game. But right now I have a lot of farming and a lot of grinding to be done. So if you'll excuse me, I'll have to go. I know this one has been a little bit short, but I just wanted to throw this out there why I really love this game so far at least. Maybe when I finish playing the whole game I'll hate it. Who knows? Probably not. But that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed some free. Thank you. If you didn't, let me know why so I can improve it. Keep it safe and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.